And we're out. Oh, come on. 390, 4. Come on. And we're done. Just like that. Order filled. All right, let's see. Hey guys, it's Jordan Trades with our first video on this channel. So I wanted to go ahead and start dropping some trade breakdowns or some live trades here on the channel. Wanted to start documenting this Asia session. Basically the ATM model that ICT has showed in his 2024 mentorship. We took this trade today and we were trading with our fast track trading account. So right now, this is the second day. The first day we made, let me bring that up. First day we made 435. So they do have a 20% consistency rule. So I'm trying to just stay around that number. 435, I want to have that maxed. I don't want to go higher than 435. Today we made an overall profit. The main trade made us 470. So I purposely tried to lose a trade. But I over leveraged with that trade and I lost $100. And then I just had to make $60 to make us profit of $430 today. So we'll go over that setup today. Here it was here in the Nitro system or whatever they call it, their trading platform. So we sold right up here at this gap. We sold right up here and we took profit right here at sell side liquidity. Like I said, but that made me too much money. That made me $470. So I purposely tried to buy. I knew market was going lower. I purposely tried to buy and I ended up losing $100. I was only trying to lose, what was it, 470, so like 50 or $30. Ended up losing $100. Then I had to sell right here and then made $60 back, which actually made it perfect for me. So I was happy about that. At least we were within that 20%. So they shouldn't ding us if we try to take a payout and they look at it. But I want to go over this setup real quick. It's not going to take too long. Trying to be better. This is my second time recording this. So I hope you guys bear with me. So the whole setup, this is the ATM model. This is Asia session. This is specifically for Asia session. You can use kind of the same concept doing New York PM, or even London session. It all just comes with the sweep of liquidity. But I want to go over the setup right quick. So basically what you want to do is you want to mark out your 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's the range that we're looking for buy side or sell side to be taken. So that's the first thing you want to do is mark out that specific area. Now at 6:30 is when I'm actually looking to mark out my buy side and sell side. So my initial buy side liquidity was right here, but literally at 6:40 ended up getting swept and going higher. So I was actually anticipating us to take the buy side during the time for me to trade, which is from 7 to 9 p.m. So we ended up coming up higher. So let me mark that back out. So we ended up coming back higher, and let me also explain that I'm not looking at anything that's going on after this. I'm only looking at what's happening between the new day opening gap, basically from 6 to 7. I'm not looking at anything after that. So we went ahead and we marked out our new day opening gap, which that is that 459 or 458 going straight to 6 p.m. There's a little gap there, so we want to mark that out because that is a magnet. So sometimes it's good. You might find a trade to play off within that specific area, or you can use that as an take profit. Let's say if we were to take the sell side liquidity here and we bought here, we could use that as a take profit area, because Asia session is not supposed to be moving crazy. You know, it's not known for moving the quickest. So at 7 p.m. is when I wanted to start looking. We obviously saw that we took this buy side liquidity that was within this area. So I was already aiming towards looking for sells. Another thing that confirmed that even more for me was that price did take out this high as well, giving us a nice little turtle soup. And we were also inside the macro time. The macro time was 650 to 710. So basically, that's when I started to look for a setup. We're looking for basically a silver bullet play, or you could look for a breaker block, inversion fair value gaps, anything just to kind of get in the market. I'm not going to go too deep on setup or entry models. So here we actually saw that price made a gap, not just any fair value gap. It was just an actual gap in the market. So price had turtle souped in, right? Came back lower. This is a paper trading view account. I just wanted to make sure that I had this on here, just to show you where I would have sold and bought versus like what we saw here. This is where I actually sold and bought. I didn't I didn't sell it all the way up here. I sold it right here. But anyways, let me get back to this. So price had this price came down, made that inversion fair value gap. I went ahead and sold right here, right as price broke within that gap. Could have had your stop loss right up here or right here. That's 25 ticks. Like I said, Asia session does not have that much volatility, so I was fine with price having a stop loss up here or even right here. It didn't really matter to me. It's 20 to 25 ticks. I'm saying pips. And my target was sell side liquidity. So price ended up taking the trade. We had a high, low, higher high, and then a lower low. So we also got a breaker as well in this area. You could have entered off of the first inversion fair value gap. Once it broke it, could have entered off the breaker, or you could have entered off the retest of the inversion fair value gap. Sold it. We rolled the way down. The only thing that we had a hiccup at was right here at this fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame. We seen the price kind of rejected off of this. So around this time is where I put my stop loss into break even, just in case price wanted to come back and turn around on me. Price ended up breaking through, and we ended up hitting our take profit there at the sell side liquidity. So it's an easy setup. I'm looking for this during Asia sessions. Like if I don't find a trade during the AM session, I'll look for this. Or if I do find something, I'll still look for this, but I'm only trading this. I'm only trading this setup dominantly on that fast track trading account because it's easy, low risk and easy reward. If you were to trade this with minis or anything like that, if I didn't have to worry about the 20%, I would have held a runner because price ended up tanking during Asian session. So this was a really good setup. If you were to hold this with like a Top Step or your personal account, and you would have targeted these lows, this low or even this low, you're looking at 310 ticks, 77 points. So that was a really good setup. It was a really good setup to take. So I'm glad that we took this. I'm looking to continue to try to market this setup out. I made a Discord basically with this setup happening. So I could start recording this and start having documentation of it. So this was the ATM model on Tuesday, September 24th. So there it is right there. There's a beautiful setup that happened Monday, but Rhythmic was having issues, so I couldn't even get in to make the trade. But that was the setup, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. Trying to do better with explaining the setups and whatnot. If you have any questions about this model or anything, you can just message me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll leave that stuff down there below. But hit that subscribe button. This is the first trade video, so we might do I might let you guys see some live executions and stuff like that, or we'll continue with these market reviews. But this is your bread and butter setup, ATM model right here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all next one.